They did turn it around in the second half and managed to get 3 goals back, so they do get a point from this one. Is that the positive to take away from this, that they were able to keep their heads high and rally back?
Well, it's a point gained if you consider that you're 3 down. But again, if you're Frank Lampard, as much as it may feel like an accomplishment, given where you were at halftime, given where you were in the 89th minute, when you sit and think about this, how you came into it, or thinking what you do with or your expectation around West Brom, once it does settle, it feels like a gut punch all over again. I mentioned the individual errors at the back. Tammy Abraham and Timo Werner missed glorious chances when you're still 1 down. That changes the entire complexion of the game. Then you go 2 and 3 down, and now you throw an all caution to the wind, and you get some kind of a reward. But Frank Lampard has work to do with this squad, quite clearly. But right now, the work is around individuals. It's around their own competence and confidence, because you can't make those kinds of errors and not be punished. Somehow Chelsea got away with it, but you don't want to have to relive that ever again.
No, of course not. So there are many new players. I know how much has been spent on this squad, but can you actually point to that this team is still looking to gel and you are waiting for that chemistry to build?
Yeah, it is. Listen, and we've spoken about this odd start to the season and how many teams can rightly claim, listen, we've not had much of a pre-season, but you can only continue to claim that for the next couple of weeks, as I keep saying. And yes, you have spent a lot of money, and it is about building team chemistry and understanding. And Mendy coming in behind your back 4 or your back 3, as Chelsea finished, will add another layer to that, another layer of getting to know each other, of understanding. But you spend the kind of money that you do because you bring in the world's best players, and you expect to make them fit, and they have a job to do. But when you see that, as I say, as much as you come out there thinking right now that it's a point gained, maybe by Monday you'll see it as 2 dropped. You know you've got work to do, and you know you're running out of excuses.
Does Frank Lampard get an easier ride from the critics, Shaka?
He does. He does from the Chelsea fans because of what he means, or certainly meant to them as a player. He does because he came into the Chelsea job with a thankless task. A young squad, a transfer ban, nobody quite sure what to expect of Chelsea, but somehow got them into the top 4 and got them Champions League football. But now he's got the budget of 2 seasons to spend and spent. This squad is starting to take shape and very much his own. And now, almost a year late, we could say we're coming into Frank Lampard's honeymoon period, whereas others don't have that luxury. But he will be judged by where this team goes and how it finishes. He doesn't have the excuses that he did 12 months ago, and he set his own bar of expectation. He'll be judged by that, but albeit a year late, but understandably.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.